Come see the cooperative difference at CHS with locations throughout central South Dakota and southern North Dakota. It's time for People in the Neighborhood, proudly brought to you by Lee Real Estate and Country Carpet and Flooring. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Trinity Seeley.
I come from a time where cowboy song and rhyme don't mean very much to some. But there ain't nothing phony about a good riding spade with pony, and that's what makes my world go round. I don't care about what some folks talk about, no, my world is smaller than all that. I live a simple life, work hard and wear a cowboy hat. We live in a world where so many boys and girls lost sight of who they really are. But in the eye of the horse.
7:33. I could sit and listen to her all day long, but we got to get into this interview. We're talking Fort Pierce, South Dakota, so we have the mayor in the house. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning, Scott. I'm great. Thank you.
And we're also talking about what's happening, what's going on in Fort Pierce, South Dakota. Carmen, Cowan, Magee, good morning. How are you, ma'am?
Good morning, Scott and Gloria. Thank you for having me.
Well, wonderful. If folks are watching on our YouTube feed right now, they can see that everybody's in costume today. This is fabulous. I love the hat. And first, you got to tell the story of that hat, because I know people watching are going, "Where did you get that hat?"
You know, obviously, in radio you can't everybody see me, but I have a beautiful hat that it's a hat rack out of Gordon, Nebraska, and he is one of our vendors.
Okay.
And you know, we have some outstanding vendors. I've had a pair of custom boots made and this custom hat. So folks, come over to the festival and check out the vendors that we have.
Are those the boots?
No.
Those are different boots.
The boots are red with my folks' bar wine glass brand on them.
Wow.
And are actually styled after a pair my grandma Cowan had made in the 40s.
Nice.
Yes.
See, that's the whole thing about this. It's like the lineage of the whole event and everything else, and this thing just keeps growing, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We're very proud to be able to represent our history here in Fort Pierce area and in South Dakota. And actually, I mean, there's folks that come from states all around.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
from Oregon. And they take a trail.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of Oregon trail, but they end up outside of Fort Pierce somewhere,
right,
I'm sure.
Right.
That's the old place they used to pull into. So this is fun and excitement. It's the Dakota Western Heritage Festival. They've got entertainment like you wouldn't believe. We've been giving away these cowboy concert tickets, and people are just fighting over them.
Oh, that's
they really
great. I was just telling you and Gloria before we started that Trinity Seeley is an amazing cowgirl and musician, and she lives the life every day. What a really beautiful person in and out. And besides that, this Jared Rogerson she has with her, she's played with him. He's a lot of fun. And I like to tell people, and I'm not taking anything against, this is real cowboy music.
Real
this is
stuff.
The real. We're talking Marty Robbins kind of thing. And if you're not someone that wants to go to, you know, a real loud whatever concert, folks, this is
right.
This is as pure as it gets. You know, people with a guitar and singing and the real talent.
You need one of these kind of concerts every year to cleanse you from all the garbage country that they're coming out with today. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, thank you, Scott, for saying that. I didn't want to just, you know, it's the real deal. It
right.
Really is.
There'll be no bubblegum country played.
No, it is, and R.P. Smith will be back, and I know that Gloria can tell you how much she enjoyed. You don't have to be a cowboy to enjoy these things, folks.
Exactly. You'll fall off your chair laughing. He is the best cowboy poet I've ever heard. And he's just hilarious.
And no filth and no protesting and no you know, dirty words, nothing like that.
No.
It's family friendly, and that's what the whole event's about.
It really is, and I mean, just like RP, he is the real deal. I just read that his son just won the North Dakota Rodeo Association saddle bronc. These people are raised, you know, like a lot of us have been, and
they know how to close a gate.
Yeah, exactly.
So
well, they know not to maybe sit on the outside of the pickup. Yeah.
Let's
You'll
talk.
learn that quickly.
Right.
Yes.
Let's talk just a little bit since we do have the mayor here, ma'am. Let's talk economically. How does this, an event like this has got to really do something wonderful for Fort Pierre. When you see an event like this, it kind of starts out as, oh, no, I wouldn't say a hobby, but just something that folks wanted to do, to now turning into an event like this. What does that do for Fort Pierre?
Well, I have no idea what it does economically for Fort Pierre, and really that's a small part of it, because what we want is for Fort Pierre to be the place to be. We want it to be the place to come and have fun, to have the right kind of fun, and just to enjoy your family and your neighbors. And this is a wonderful event that fits all of those criteria.
That's right. When you think rodeos and family rodeos and the great Western music sound and everything else, we want folks thinking Fort Pierre, South Dakota.
This is our heritage, and so we kept finding people last year during the bicentennial who had said, I've heard about this for years, and I've never come over here, and I'm not going to miss it again. And that's generally, Carmen, you can back me up on this, that's generally people's experience.
It is, and we were so, lucky last year to be involved with the bicentennial, because I do believe that it opened people's eyes and brought people that maybe never would have came to the festival. And I strongly believe that if we get them in the door, we'll get them back.
A lot of folks will come to the event hoping to get a taste of the West, to get a taste of that cowboy culture and the music and that. And halfway through the first day, they come out and they're just wringing wet with it. They're soaking wet with country and cowboy and
Yes.
rides and wagon trains and everything else. And they're just a little bit shocked that it was a little bit more than they expected.
Right. And I hope folks will, realize that through the generosity of our sponsors and through grants and everything from the Pierre and Fort Pierre area, that we're able to put on the events during the day for free. The tickets are on sale now for the Cowboy Concert. They're available at Total Beauty in Fort Pierre, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, and Gary Heinz State Farm office. And they're $25, folks. That's a very reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
And $30 at the door. You can buy those Saturday at the festival. And the first year or two, I actually had some folks that I know well, and I told several people, I said, if you don't like this, I'll pay for your ticket.
There you go.
Afterwards. And some of them, some of them said, well, I don't like concert, I walked out of so-and-so. They said, this is not, like again, that kind of music.
Exactly.
Well, they were the folks that came back early the next day, brought some of their friends, and again, like Gloria said, you had folks that never, imagined.
In the past 6 years, from what I've known now, and I've done the research, I got up early this morning, there's only been one person that didn't like the music at the Dakota Western Heritage Festival, and that person was put in that, that old-time jail right there on the main strip, just for a 24-hour period.
Sure.
Oh, I thought he was still there.
Yeah, right.
I forgot to
about
check on him, actually.
Yeah, nice.
So you will like the music, folks, that's for sure.
Well,
this is great.
and the poetry. I think
Oh,
some
yeah.
people kind of go, really? What's cowboy poetry? And
More entertaining than you would imagine.
I
It
have
is.
had people say you might be wiping a couple tears one minute and laughing so hard the next.
Well, it's stories, it's
It
spinning
is.
yarns, it's, taking you, it's
It is.
that a mental theater that they take you to right there, and you can actually
Yes.
feel it, so.
Yes.
And everybody's going to eat well on Friday the 14th with the steak feed that's going on.
Yeah.
Plains folk will be playing. Plains folk's going to be just exhausted after this thing. Gary's going to have to take a couple days off. I
It's
think.
always fun to have those folks kick it off. A lot of people, really enjoy their music,
Heck yeah.
and those people have become like our family too. They do things for us throughout the year. Jamie Reed, one of the members of Plains Folk, has taken on the Rising Star of the Prairie,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
we're trying to get kids involved. As a matter of fact, we're doing 2 school programs today with a young poet, the 12-year-old Colt Brinkman. I think he'll be on your show tomorrow with
Yep.
Gary.
I can't
And
wait.
We're really trying to instill this and share it and pass it on to those younger generations, or it will be gone, folks.
Yeah, take the opportunity, that's for sure. If you can imagine a world without the Western Heritage Festival, that would be kind of a boring fall, that's for sure. Is there anything else we need to get out there except that you guys are all over Facebook, you're all over the internet. Get your tickets early, save a little bit of money. Call Gary for ticket information, 222-0079. Also, if you need to know how to dance to Western music, Gary's the one to ask for that. He has all the information, right?
Yeah, right. He would love that.
Sure.
You know, and again, I want to express kind of what Gloria said earlier. This isn't just about the festival. We want people to come and enjoy Pier and Fort Pier. There's lots of other things to see. You know, the wagon train will be coming into town. Come and watch that.
The
come
saddles.
over. Right.
We haven't even mentioned them.
Yeah, and yes, Willie and Maynard have scouted the trail I don't know how many times.
I saw Willie yesterday.
Yes, with his wagon, and so
Right.
they're helping doing the programs this morning. But you know, we want you to go to the Brennan Drive. We want you to go to the Casey Tiz. Stop at the depot. You know,
That's
this
right.
is a win-win for our whole community.
Mhm.
So we like to have people involved. I'm looking for people tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to help set up the expo. Come over, folks. It's not hard work, and I enjoy, you know, having the extra help and appreciate it. And
There you go. Maybe get a hat made during the event.
yeah,
Exactly, exactly. And we can't forget the Sterling Family Ranch Rodeo.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
is a great partner with the festival.
Yeah.
And that will kick off on Sunday at 11. Is that right?
yes,
Carmen?
but
Yeah.
the rodeo is actually Sunday at 11. They're doing something different this year, and again, we're just thrilled to have them do their barbecue supper at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So what will happen is we need to shut the expo down at 4:30 to be able to get ready for the concert, and then folks can just walk right over there underneath the grandstand, take in their silent auction, the Calcutta,
Great
and that
stuff they've
really
got.
good barbecue supper that Jim Houks cooked for them folks for a long time.
Mhm.
And it's a free will donation. Obviously, it's for a really great cause. They're great people, and for 21 years, they have helped people in the community who are fighting cancer. So, you know,
You can say they've saved lives. There's no doubt about it. That's
they
for
have.
sure.
Exactly.
Personally, our own family, my sister Kim died of brain cancer. I have a cousin Cowan that they help their families. I'm sure Gloria can name people that we know.
Oh, yeah.
That
All
they've
right around this
touched.
area.
Right.
Exactly.
The 7th annual Dakota Western Heritage Festival. Don't miss out on it. Sterling Family Ranch Rodeo going on as well. Plains folk playing. They're going to have Trinity Seeley, Jared Rogerson, R.P. Smith will be there. It's everything you would want plus a wagon ride.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
How could you ask for more? All right, sounds good. Is there anything else we need to get out there, or should we give these tickets away and get rolling?
Sure.
Let's give them away.
All right.
Yes.
We've got
Thank you.
a pair of tickets to the Cowboy concert we'd like to give away. This is save you a little dough for some refreshments and things like that. It's Saturday, 7 o'clock Central Time, Fort Pier Expo Center. Let's go caller number 5 this morning, 224-8686. Caller number 5, you're going to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboy concert. Good dialing, good luck.
Little hazy, not sure exactly